Hello everyone, this is Brainy Ghost, and today I'm going to review Hitman Codename 47. Before that, let me explain my unique scoring system briefly. I gave good points for features that I find interesting and fun. I give bad points for features that I find dull, broken, and boring. Then, at the end of the review, I'm going to divide the accumulated good points into accumulated bad points, and the result will be the final score of the review. A final score of less than 1 is bad, and a game with 0 or 1 bad point is considered excellent. Now, it's time for the review. Hitman Codename 47 was developed by IO Interactive and was released in the year 2000. The graphics of this game are not modern, so if you're not into old graphics, then this game is not for you. The story of this game is really interesting and it's full of mystery. The story revolves around the life of Agent 47, which is an agent of a mysterious organization. Agent 47 is a hitman, and his job is to take down targets that the organization wants to eliminate. As players progress in the story, players will unravel the mysteries that are revolving around Agent 47's life. Also, some of Agent 47's target might leave written notes which give more information about the story. I'll give 47 good points for the story. This game is a stealth game with some amount of action. That said, players can choose a path that they want to take. Two popular paths, if you will, are the psychopathic gunman and the quiet murderer. If you're new to the game and want to get some action, then better choose the psychopathic gunman path. Psychopathic gunman, as the name implies, kills all breathing creatures in its path by using explicit violence. Quiet murderer tends to kill its victims quietly and far away from prying eyes. I would recommend this path if players are familiar with the mission they are taking, or players just want to play the game properly because the proper way of playing this game is to be stealthy as possible. I'll give 22 good points for these mechanics. Despite the fact that there are paths to choose from, there are few missions that require gun violence. Some folks don't like this because it ruins the stealthy nature of the game. For me, it's alright because it justifies the use of guns in this game apart from using guns for goofy reasons. Now, let's talk about the game's user interface. The design of this game's user interface is nice. Lots of options that can be configured in order to suit players' gaming experience, like configuring key bindings, screen resolution, game difficulty, etc. I'll give 15 good points for the interface. The dialogues of this game are somewhat decent. Some are bad, some are alright, and some are awkward and funny. My opinion for the dialogues is divided, so I'll give 5 good points and 6 bad points for the dialogues. This game has a good amount of weapons that players can equip. Some weapons are only available in certain missions. To get weapons, players either steal weapons from guards or some places, or buy weapons during mission briefing. At the start of the mission, after the training section, players will be given a small amount of starting money that players can use to buy things like weapons, ammo, bombs, etc. Every time players complete a mission, an amount of money is given as a reward to them. Be careful killing civilians though, because killing them will reduce your reward money. I'll give 13 good points for these things. Missions in this game are diverse. Some missions are short and some are long and complex as hell. Some layouts of every mission are well made and there are some that are mediocre. I'll give 7 good points and 5 bad points for the missions. One of the core game mechanics of this game is the trial and error mechanics. This type of mechanics rely on multiple attempts in order to get the best way to beat every mission. Normally, if a mission doesn't require gunfight, the best way to beat every mission is to complete it in a stealthy manner. The game won't tell you the exact way of completing a mission. Players need to figure out how they will complete a mission. Since this game is already decades old, players can watch videos on the internet about every mission that is completed in a stealthy way if possible. Though I recommend to play and finish the game in your own way before watching walkthroughs. If you're looking for walkthroughs for this game, then feel free to watch my walkthroughs for this game on my channel. I like the mechanics because it gives players a variety of ways to complete a mission, which increases the fun and replayability of the game. I'll give 18 good points for this mechanics. The controls of this game are decent. For me, the controls are flexible enough to execute stealthy maneuvers like accessing Agent 47's arsenal while moving, etc. I'll give 5 good points for the controls. Now let's talk about the stealth aspects of this game. As you might have noticed from what I've said lately, this game is more of a stealth game than an action game. For me, the stealth aspects of this game are mediocre. One of the noticeable downside of the stealth aspects of this game is the few stealth weapons like fiber wire in Agent 47's arsenal. This game is a stealth game. Therefore, this game should have prioritized its stealth aspects more than its action aspects. The case here is different. For me, the action aspects are more prioritized than the stealth aspects. I have mixed feelings for this feature, so I'll give 8 good points and 16 bad points for this feature. Now, I'm going to say my final verdict. This game has 156 good points and 27 bad points, and the final score is 5.7, which is an average score with 5 bronze stars.